feel where the little T-bar is underneath. It goes this way.
Mm-hmm.
This way there's nothing there, but I can feel it.
More up and down.
Mm-hmm. And it never really goes. There it goes. It's right here. I marked kind of where that T-bar is right here. You shouldn't feel this because you're numb here, but I'm going to see if I can't just unscrew this. Obviously, I'm going to try to hold this in place. And you tell me, Christy, first of all, you tell me if I'm hurting you, number one, and
Sure.
you tell me if you think I should do anything different, Christy. Just personal experience. I don't want to be... I don't know how. Did they just twist it like that? And they hold it in place like that? Just hold it, right?
You
the T in
twisted it by
space?
hand, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to twist it and unscrew it. There we go. Aha, I felt that give. Okay, it's going to come off now. You're going to see what's under there now. Do you want to keep it, probably? Something. Okay, I'll put it on there. I felt it unscrew though, so that should be it. And it is giving. Maybe I'll have you put that right there first. Let me see if I can just hand screw it, unscrew now. This angle, in my view. I'm sure all these piercers can say, not like that, because I did. There you go. Do you want to see what it looks like right now?
Yeah.
Grab her a mirror too
Yeah.
and see it. Show her that. We can show her that too.
Oh, wow.
There to see, and see that I put little 2 marks where that screw is there. So
Okay.
it
I've
is
never
just
seen
fitting.
it.
It's just like a tiny little area right there. Pass me back that hemostat right there. It's just still clean on in there. Let me actually even see whether it can be more easily manipulated out. Okay, so I think I do. You're right. I have to undermine it a little bit, huh?
Because there probably is scar tissue.
Yeah. Okay.
Of the post actually has a hole in it, I guess, for scar tissue to go through it.
Really? So it grows into it.
Yeah,
So
there's
it's like
a
kind of trying to make it permanent.
It anchors it,
my.
so there is a tiny little hole.
Okay. Where is the hole? Like at the top of the T? Like the middle of the T?
I think it's in the middle, and it's not a centered T. It's shorter on one side, longer on the other.
Oh,
It has
okay.
a-
Oh,
so-
really? Let me see if
Put
I
it
can
in.
feel. Let me see if I can feel which side is shorter. You don't happen to know, do you?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
I'm gonna turn your head a little bit away from me. Oh,
Away?
there you go. There. A little bit back. Not so far away. Yeah. Let me lower you a little bit too. I don't know why. I always think I'm a giant. Let's do that.
You look so much taller online.
Yeah, I know. I guess I think I am too, because obviously. Here we go. So let me just see if I can't loosen. So you think there's a shorter edge? Let me see if I can even feel. Didn't feel like one area was one side was shorter, but maybe now that I know that, I can feel it. Can you see over there? Should I lower her back a little?
Okay.
Maybe. I feel like this side is shorter. And if someone was right-handed and they were doing it, it makes sense that they would, unless they were coming from that way, they would go this way, you know? So I would think that that upper edge would be the shorter edge. Let me see if I can't get under this. Probably making this a longer process than a piercer would. They're probably like, why don't you just get in there and do it? But it's kind of interesting for us to try to do this too. See if I can't loosen that. I think I see it under there. That's the metal that we see under there. Just trying to loosen the edges. Doing just great, just taking our time and seeing if I can't loosen this without traumatizing any skin. Looks like it's getting looser. Just pulling around that area. Okay, let's see if I can just grab it now. You want me to grab it? Yeah, but that's a shorter edge, so you can see.
Mm-hmm.
That's shorter. Let's see if I can't loosen right in that area and then pull it out. So if they do this under no anesthesia, and they have to rip it out. I mean, it's like there's no anesthesia for that either, and there's scar tissue that they already admit like it's gonna
Yes.
potentially. Oh,
It's part of just the process.
I see. So people do say that it can hurt. This can hurt more taking it out than putting it in.
Yeah.
Potentially, really.
Because of the scar tissue. For
Yeah.
Sure. And if there's a little hole that
Mhm.
you would have to rip it out.
You okay here, by the way?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. It's so much easier than getting it.
Oh, good.
Pain-wise.
Yeah, that's gotta be. But I mean, I understand. I mean, if it's part of the culture, I totally understand. But I guess for me, and sometimes people ask, like, why the heck do you even numb something? Like, I'm like, well, because I can.
Yeah. It's almost like a rite of passage to have that said piercing, like,
You know that what you had to go through. Like, everybody is a part of that club.
Exactly.
It's almost like there's like a little cyst under there. See that? It's like a little bit of like skin stuck under there. Can I pull that underneath? Maybe I can loosen the other side a little bit. Now I see why Erin sent this to me. She's done other ones, but they can be little sticklers. Maybe it's not coming out because the other side's sticking. That's why I'm going to loosen that other side anyways. Did it bleed a lot the last time? Not really?
Not
Still
really.
Stuck under there? Yeah. Maybe a little bruise a little bit afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Bleeding on the inside then. Sorry, I'm just scaring you guys. That was me. The hemostep is just, I mean, the suture. The forceps just clicked when I let go of it. Girl.
Yeah, I did it for I think it was my 36th
It's
birthday.
right there. It's on the edge. It's right there. Do I have to make a little extension? I don't want to, so let me just try to pull it again. But queen, it just has to be loose right there. Just loose a little bit more. What was it? So it's a big write-up. It was a celebration?
I think it was my 35th or 36th birthday. It's like, I'm gonna go. I did it on my lunch break, believe it or not.
Oh my gosh. So kind of on a whim too.
Yeah. Well, I knew I wanted it, and it was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do it for my birthday.
So you went by yourself?
One of my coworkers went with me, and we went to get Thrifty's ice cream after.
Oh.
And then we eventually went back to the office.
The ice cream with the cone shape.
Oh, definitely.
I remember that, right? That's I Thrifty ice cream. Yes. I haven't had Thrifty ice cream in so long. It was like
that tube.
a cube,
the tube,
like a tube, like
a
a
cylinder of ice cream.
With the 2 holes in it.
It's right there, though. See that right there? Is that just that skin right here? It's almost like it's a thread. It looked like to me, but there's no stitches, right? I know she just wants to take over and do it. Christine's probably looking like, come on, just do it. I think we're getting it though. It's getting closer, certainly. It's right on the edge there. I feel it. I bet you they use a different device though, like more like a really skinny. See how this is too fat for that?
I think they make like a little incision that way.
They do?
Yeah,
They just
with
make
the
a little
stuff.
cut?
Mm-hmm.
This one was a puncture.
Yeah, I mean, like when they remove it though, maybe they just
Oh.
have to
Little
make a little
slit.
slit. I mean, if I
Yeah.
did that, it'd be very easy, much
Mhm.
more easy. Just trying to minimize it, but yeah, it looks like it's not going to give. Let me just take an overall look at it. If I make a slit going that way, would that look okay? I think so. Because ideally, I want the slit to go this way. If I do that, will it be able to extend, you know, and me be able to take it out? Right here. Let's try that. Let's see. because I know it makes sense to go the other way, but that won't look as good actually. It'll look better if this set is extended this direction. Now just let me grab underneath it so I can undermine, please. Okay, I grabbed it more, so that's good. What are they doing a lot? Are they doing vacuuming?
Yeah.
He likes to vacuum it, Chris.
I was gonna say that's who it is.
We have a new male assistant here. He likes to vacuum. But you know, that's smart as a guy at home. That is the one that, there we go, got it. Got it. I'll show it to you in just a minute here.
Sure.
God, it's pretty fat, thick, you know, that's as you guys expected though, huh?
Mhm.
I thought it would be slimmer.
That way
So-
it lays nicely against the
Got
skin.
it. Yeah, so I mean, I think that area, obviously, you know, if you let this heal in on itself, it would shrink up to probably about 75% the size, you know, like it shrink like about a quarter, and then you'd have like a dilated pore, I do think. So let's close that. Just make sure it's all clean. Let's clean it off real well. Put a little more water, liquid. This, if you feel anything dripping on it, it's just saline. Let's see if I can put a little deep stitch under there. Actually, I'm just going to top. Let me see how that looks too. You know what? I would put a deep. Can you open that deep stitch? I feel like I'm like a little kid when he like go into the dirt and like play with ants. Taking things apart.
Like, yay.
Like, what's in here?
Take it apart to see what works.
Mm-hmm. It just kind of popped out mid-conversation for us. Even look at it. This is our small suture, and look at how it's so tiny compared to it. I mean, it's giant, I'm saying. When I look at it, I'm like, this is a huge stitch. Oh, it's not that deep. It's gonna be thin-skinned right here, actually. Don't know how well that's gonna actually grip. It's not deep really much at all. Maybe it's not useful to do this stitch.
It's not nearly as deep as like a punch.
Yeah, I don't think that's even deep enough. I'm gonna forget that one. So they don't go that deep with the punch now, obviously, because the deeper you go, the more it's gonna bleed too. So I guess they wouldn't want to dab more time.
And the post is so short, so
Yeah,
it
won't
would
extend
get lost.
much. Yeah, that's true. Let's see how that does here. So it's a little circle. I'm gonna put one more stitch in just for added measure here, and we're still gonna take them out in 7 days, so. Then I'm gonna bring that to this end. I'm gonna play with the rest in here. Alright, so now we're gonna let's put this over here and show her, because she thinks she's pink. Looks good. Very good. We're gonna take the stitch out. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry. Can you see the front here?
Oh wow,
Oh, sorry, honey.
that is wide.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, goodness sakes. Yeah, see, it's pretty wide, and actually too, it's you can see there is scar tissue in there. See, this is like scar there, and I can see we're talking about. There's a hole in there. There's holes in it.
That's what helps anchor it down.
Yeah, to stabilize it, right? There's only just one little hole. I thought there was more. See, there's one little hole there and one little hole there. I thought it'd be like full thickness through there. Oh, there's two. There we go. It is wide. So scar, like kind of scar. I think that's actually even dead skin cells, almost like a cyst, like little skin cells were trapped under there. So there's the bottom part. We have the top part here. So you can have that back if you want to.
Oh.
There you go. And I'm going to show it to you what you look like too, so you can see. It's very puffy right now because you put nothing under there. That's probably the most important for you. That's you.
Thank you.
So we made two little lines. We just made it across here. Just close it side to side because we had to. There was I would rather do that. Just be a little fine line, like really short. That's actually at the very edge. One of those stitches at the very edge. It's very short. And you know it's white here because we put numbing under there.
Okay.
So that's why it's just blanches the constricts the blood vessels right there temporarily. So it stops oozing. So we'll take one little final picture there too. You might have a little baby bruise, but I don't think you're gonna see much. It's like 4 days after you had this swelling and this kind of pain at night. You were saying you were telling your mom, huh?
Yeah, but the swelling really was this
This
morning.
morning when you wake up. The pustule is right here. Shouldn't be too bad at all. And then let me take one of this. I'm going to take a culture of it just because that's going to help us to determine what's going on here. Oh, I think it's underneath there. Let me open that with the sutures here. Yes? Oh, thank you. To the top. Okay, good. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit underneath. I'm going to take this off. If this really hurts you, let me know. I can always put some numbing under there. You okay? Ouchie? It is hurting you, huh?
Yeah, but
Not too bad?
that's okay.
It's just taking those stitches. Okay, I'm gonna put some numbing under there. Trash can there. I feel a lot better when I do this, and I do think this is gonna make it feel better in general, okay?
Okay.
You're such a trooper. Okay, so just close your eyes for a moment. I just don't want to have anything squirt in your face. One little baby pinch here, one baby pinch. Okay, that's the numbing. Okay, I should start to feel better pretty soon. So Sunday it was getting, so just this morning you woke up, it was more puffy?
Mm-hmm.
You were gonna let it like ride and see what happened, and then it got
Yeah.
puffier.
Yeah. Last night my mom's like, you should go to urgent care. And I'm like,
Oh.
Mom, my doctor's appointment's on Tuesday.
Oh.
I don't want to have another doctor get involved.
No, it's okay. We'll fix you here. So I'm glad. You know, next time you ever have anything, just call us too. You know, we have an answering machine.
Oh, I didn't
We'll be
know.
notified. You know, if you feel like there's something we need to look at. I think it's probably feeling a lot better right now already. Cause now you're numb.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little pinchy. Just putting our numbing there. Okay, keep breathing for me. Okay. Good. Just pushing a little bit on you just to see if there's anything trapped under there.
Yeah, this like grayish, light grayish stuff came out.
Yeah, it was on the very surface too. It was like it was a little. I think there's like a second. You know, it's tough because I think that there was a secondary little superficial infection here. You know, and I feel firmness under there, huh? Just want to make sure it's not anything collecting under there. Let me just make sure. But I have no doubt it's going to be just the same as it would have been, okay? Otherwise, it just might take us a little longer, but we're going to get it there because it's not very big or anything. It actually looks a lot better now since I just took off that top part and the stitches. Just checking to see if I see anything underneath. Because I feel fullness, but I don't see anything. I think it's just swelling. You okay when I push on you a little bit, right?
Yeah.
The reason I'm doing this, I just want to make sure all that, like that fullness is evacuated, you know? This darn dermal piercing.
Don't do it.
Thankfully you can laugh about this, but we'll fix you up here. I don't think there's anything else in there. Okay.